Now.
Hold it tight.
I'll hold a cell phone tight as I would my own heart. Who's gonna sneak into the San Francisco water supply system tonight?
Woo!
Who's gonna spin the tap and give it all back to those that jammed us up for public urination, self-medicated sedation, and the stations of the cross? We have all lost at one time or another. Who's gonna dump in a hallucinogen that'll make them unzip their skin
And repent
for all their sin schemes and conspiracies? Who's gonna hijack an empty jet plane strapped with OJ and gasoline, leaves and aces up their sleeves, bunny rabbits and magic hats and C4? Who's gonna bust open that emergency door and watch as all the concentrated ugliness of humans as it gets sucked out in the air pressure differential below? There are bodies sequentially piling like sandbags and mounds in places we don't seem to care enough about to even properly pronounce. Below, riddled with riddles of American shrapnel, and they just keep poking more holes in the wells and the people and the soil of overcrowding cemeteries. And I've never seen limp fingers growing like burnt tree limbs. I've never seen crimson constellations on the ceilings of abandoned school buildings. I've never seen vultures circling like hallowed feathered halos above the sulfurous scent of barbed-souled angels. And they just keep poking more holes in the wells and the people and the soil of overcrowding cemeteries riddled with riddles of shrapnel. American consumer death burger honky culture is doomed to fail. Like the Roman Empire, Napoleonic France, and the German Third Reich, this Fourth Reich is reaching the end of its rope, and we're collectively laughing until that noose snaps our necks. Below the trapdoor, and man, we won't be laughing anymore when our shit hits the floor, eyes peeled back like orange rinds and disbelieving death throes dethroned from our cell phone deathbeds. TV, internet, dreamlands, iPod disconnects, and misconnections. Her talons, full of figs and arrows, how can that pretty little bird possibly land on the tip of a flagpole and remain stable, stationary, when that pole is already creaking, when the wind-blown weight of red bloodlines and white-line dogma and the blue-eyed skies and seas speckled with the blinding pentastar purity of Sidewinder missile and smartphone exploding. We wounded her. We stoned her and broke her wings. We put our wedding rings on the bathroom seat. We took shots at her and clipped her feathers. She's been hopping from pole to pole like a staggering dizzy trunk since the fall of Nero's Rome. She ain't on her last legs though. I want to wake up tomorrow with makeup stains on my pillow. I want to wake up tomorrow and see electronic guts and circuitry piled high on the pavement. I want to wake up tomorrow and see automobiles without wheels rocketing to the sun, and I want to see the guns that were made to be used in her name pretzeled, tears drying from the eyes of their barrels. I want to see her unafraid of color codes and time codes, tapping out Morse codes instead of barcodes. I want to see her in full bloom again. I want to see her plumage again. I want to see the eagle land on a mountain, on the moon, without old glory, without oxygen, on her own two talons. Behind the trees, behind the curtain, prominent men make prominent decisions that cause divisions among us. They give us just enough circus and bread to keep us just enough entertained and fed to keep us in these psychic prisons, but we're building rainbow prisms here at Hate and Coal. From stainless steel bars and ballpoint pens and beat-up notebooks and beat-up guitars, we're wrapping our pinkies around the strings of stars and yanking them down from a forgotten sky. And honey, before you blow out your candles tonight, ask yourself, what have I been drinking?
Yeah. Woo!